To me, obviously, it's a film that's in the world of a genre, LAPD cop movie, but it's not to me, it's not about just a cop. To me, it's about a man who goes through life in a certain way, and he refuses to change at a time of great change to to the police department. And I think it's about following his sort of demise, in the sense that everything that he's done, everything that he's applied to the way he defines himself as a man, is falling apart.
We were talking about this craft that we do is it's a game. And it reminds me, we're working with Orange like red light, green light, because you are the light, so you can't see what's behind you. You don't know what's moving. And it's like he sets that stage for you where he says, you know there's a light, you know there's green, yellow, red. I'm not going to tell you when to go to yellow, when to go to green, and when to stop. But just know that the light's there and the intersection's there. And I'm going to turn my back, and I want you to throw the color at me. And then I'll change the light. That was the visual that I always had, because somebody was talking about this in an interview. You know, what is it that you do? And I said, it's a game. It is like a board game or musical chairs, or we're playing together. But there's so much mystery with such an incredible foundation. And that kind of dichotomy, you can fail, and beautiful things come out of failure.
When you work with Orrin, it almost becomes a cult. You know, I moved from Los Angeles to New York to work with him after working on The Messenger. His approach is truly unusual and rare. He loves people, and he's not a director who wants to nail it or make it perfect. It's about finding something. And he's always seeking these beautiful, clumsy human moments that we always try to forget about, but keeps us awake at night when we're alone. Those moments that we all have, reviewing the day. He's after that.
Really, the first question that we ask ourselves is, how can we be different? There have been a few LAPD movies made over the last 100 years. So we basically, by choosing to go into the character, we chose to have a lot of visual reflections of his interiors. And for us, that meant an extreme look to the movie, which is super saturated and contrasty, and with sort of an oppressive sunlight that is just inescapable.
Anytime you're working on a movie with Orrin Moberman, there's definitely those possibilities, because he does shoot for the stars. He goes for the big, you know, he's not going to do any schlock picture ever, you know, so. But I can't really think about those things. On the other hand, I can't think about anything else, so. Catch-22.
I guess for me, I went deeper than I have within myself and exposed myself in a way that, to myself and also to others. And for someone who's very fearful of large groups of people, it says a lot. And I know within myself that the only way that I was able to do it was because I know that Orrin gives the best hugs I've ever received in my entire life. And I've cried into him, and it was the most satisfying cry I've had in a long time. And it was not just because of the scene, but because I was given satisfaction, and it was because I knew he was there, but ultimately the decisions were my own.